Okay, so what gave me this video idea came from a TikTok that I saw on, well, TikTok. But it was a guy ballerina dressed up as a Nutcracker and was dancing to a song. But what stood out to me was the mask he was wearing. Now, I've never seen a ballet in person before, and basically the only experience I have with ballet is the OG Barbie and the Nutcracker movie. Now, if you call yourself a ballet lover, whether you're a guy or a girl or a ballerina or a ballerino, and you've never even once watched Barbie and the Nutcracker, boy, get out my face. That is like, to me, the principal study book. Like, what is it called? A prerequisite before you can actually start doing ballet. You have to read it. I mean, you have to watch it. I remember that movie used to come on all the time, and my sister and I would eat it up. Classic nostalgia and warm Christmas movie. So yeah, that, and there was a Imagine Ballet game for the DS, which was honestly one of the best Imagine games out because it took on the style of an anime in a Otome game, which for those of you who don't know, it's like a romance game, and we absolutely devoured it. Not only was the gameplay fun, but the storyline was legit as well. One thing though, why was the cover art so different from the actual game? I mean, they had real people on the front cover, but the game was anime. That's like how it is with all Imagine video game art covers. It just never made sense to me. Like, I know sometimes the cover art is a little bit different from the actual movie or game, but this was like completely different. Oh wait, I'm mixing it up. There was another ballet game called Princess Debut, which personally to me was way better than the Imagine Ballet one. That was the one with the Otome style. Although they low-key both had it, Princess Debut was just better. I love that one so much. Anyway, so going back to the drawing, I wanted to draw the guy with his mask because I don't think I've ever seen a Nutcracker ballet with that type of funny, weirdly cute mask. On doing so, I didn't really like the hairstyle I gave him, and my natural instincts kept running toward the Barbie version of the Nutcracker with the white hair and blue eyes, and honestly, it was just so much better than my version. He looked so good! I gave him a candy cane sword because it's just so fitting, and I wanted him to have like a sassy attitude, so as he's about to smash the Rat King into bits, he's like, "Hey King!" I thought it was so funny. And speaking of the Rat King, I was debating on whether or not I wanted to make him an actual rat or a human. Originally, I wanted a menacingly huge, scary monster of a rat, but you know me, I love drawing pretty things in people, so I played around with him being a human, and then I just stuck to it. He has this very pale, almost sickly skin tone. At one point, I considered giving him a greenish hue, but immediately scrapped that because he looked absolutely disgusting and too much like the Gangrene Gang. They literally scare me. Oh, how I love the Powerpuff Girls. The original one. I honestly completely forgot they even made a new series of it. I'm just the original and anime version supporter. I never watched enough of the new one to tell if I liked it or not. I may actually have to watch it this week. And he always has a rat on him at all times. They're his never-ending companions and messengers that relays information and strategies. The scars on his face are from the Nutcracker slicing him with his candy cane sword. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. When you lick it till it turns into a deadly point and then fight and stab your siblings with it. Our dad will force us to break the tips so we wouldn't hurt ourselves or each other, but that was literally the whole point. We wanted battle.
Our battle will be legendary.
And my version of the Rat King is perhaps the good guy? I don't know, because as you will see, or maybe you already see, I don't know what part we're at because I'm recording this before I edit, but maybe the princess isn't scared of the Rat King, as you can tell by the numerous rats on her, and she's not even phased at all. But the both of them are looking with concern at the Nutcracker, who is out of view and who is trying to kill the Rat King. Perhaps it is because of jealousy. Is the princess in love with the Rat King instead of the soldier? Interesting. Maybe the Nutcracker paints the Rat King as a villain because of his jealousy. Him and others bullies him because of his strange obsession with rodents. They blame him for the fatal diseases associated with rodents, but in reality, his own personal companion of rats are not the same everyday filthy rats that we see. Perhaps those are governed by a different ruler. I'm literally just making this up on the fly. I think the main and only complaint that I have with today's video is the Sugar Plum Princess. I wasn't going to draw her at all, but I wanted to show and tell y'all a scene for dramatic effect that she's completely calm around him, but not around the Nutcracker. He creeps her out and is also power hungry. And I just don't like the way I made her. I didn't imagine her to be as she has a youthful look. Well, I'm glad I changed her eye size to a much smaller size because in the beginning it was too big. But then I made it smaller. I wanted her to look like, I'll insert the picture of who I wanted her to look like. But because I wasn't planning on drawing her, I kind of just threw in any type of girl just for the scene. There was just so much that I wanted to draw and show y'all, but I didn't want to spend 2 weeks just drawing. I'm trying to be quicker with putting YouTube videos out, and that means letting go of course perfection and also my expectations, or rather what I think y'all's expectations are. I think I have to make a full multi-page spread and not just a simple head drawing like I may sometimes want to do, because I think y'all wouldn't like such short and simple content. So I pressured myself into making a lot of drawings. I don't know. For those of y'all that have a art YouTube channel, what do you think, and do you feel the same way?